Okay, Coach, the last time we spoke was before the crossover, so let's just briefly get to this weekend. 2 wins against Missouri St. Louis and Maryville. And since we last spoke, some ups and some downs against some non-conference teams. But how do you think the team sort of responded this weekend, just getting back to conference play, picking up 2 wins?
We've been playing well. At the crossover we saw some adversity. We had some injuries, and we've kind of been seeing some new challenges that have been presented, and we've had to come together and overcome those challenges. And I've been really pleased. And as you kind of introduce new pieces into the lineup with Olivia, things are going to be a little bit different. And so I've been really proud of how our girls have overcome the newness, and I think that you see some of that in the play where we'll have a couple of these runs and it costs us a few points here and there, but overall that's what makes a great team, is the ability to adapt to changes. And this weekend when we've been playing well, man, we're scary good, and so that's good. We're doing really well.
Before we get to today's 3-1 victory, we'll just briefly talk about yesterday's. Another 3-1 win over UMSL. And, you kind of mentioned looking scary good. Again, you guys get out to a 2-0 lead in the third set. A little bit of a stumble. What is the deal with the third set? I feel like I've asked you this before, but
yeah,
is it just a random, it's always just a third set? Or is it like a...
Today I think we had our third set and the second set.
Yeah.
And so we flipped them today. I wish I had a good answer for you. Yeah. The break, anytime we've been going into those breaks for the most part up 2-0 and playing really well, and I don't know that I can put a finger on any one thing going into that third set. I think the other team gets an earful in the break, and they come out with a little bit of renewed energy, a little bit of renewed focus. And it's not that we're not, but we just haven't met the challenge coming out of the break, and so that's a little frustrating for the girls as well. It's not that we haven't talked about it. It's not that they don't know it. It's not that we haven't been trying to address it. And I think that we will. At some point, it's going to click. We'll figure it out. And the good news is that our conference tournaments and beyond, there's no 10-minute break, so we have that to look forward to.
And needless to say, you picked up the win yesterday.
Absolutely.
And today. Another 4-set victory. We'll just chalk that up to good coaching on the other side.
Totally.
They get 10 minutes. They can think of anything.
Absolutely.
So today hit pretty well. 3:08.
Yes.
It's 4:17 in the first set. Just came out on fire. Talk a little bit about today's victory.
Yeah, some major contributions from our pins today. Lindsay had 11 kills, I think, and then Ari and Haley both had 16. And we're moving the ball around well, and that's because of our passing, and it's because of our tough serving. We're getting free balls back, and we can run whatever we want. So I thought offensively we moved the ball around well from a setter standpoint. So I guess we're kind of hitting on all pieces here. It really was an effort thing to hit 300 and do that. Requires a lot of different pieces playing well. So that's definitely a team thing there.
And just briefly, I know you don't really like harping on individuals too much, but just talk a little bit about Olivia and even Casey, really, who's gotten some time as well. But of course, Olivia is kind of filling in for Julia in the time, and freshman coming in and right in the middle of a conference season or toward the end of the season now, where each win kind of matters in the standings. So how do you think she's kind of responded?
Both of those girls are doing a really good job. Olivia has really stepped up for us and has done a phenomenal job. Yesterday's match. She hit some ridiculous percentage, blocked 6 balls, and really is doing a phenomenal job. And she still makes her mistakes. She has some freshman moments, but for her to go in there and really just have the calm that she does and really focus on getting better has been impressive. And of course, Casey, we've seen in matches all year long, has been coming off the bench for us, but she's just stone cold. If it was 24-24 and I needed her to go in and serve, I know that she'd rip a ball and it'd be in. And so she's been, really just doing a nice job as well. And so we're really confident with both of those girls to go in and contribute and have success. And so we're excited about them and what they bring. And we've seen it all year in practice, but it's nice for them. And the game does change in a match, that they're doing that well in a match. That's a positive for our team for sure.
now 11-2 in the conference. As I mentioned, back into conference play now. Just a couple weekends left. Short turnaround for you guys at St. Joseph's Tuesday, followed by the Quincy and Truman trip. So, what's the message to the team? On this quick turnaround.
Right after the match today, we talked about just focusing on continuing to get better each match, and so we do have the quick turnaround that you talked about. We need to make sure we clean up what we can clean up tomorrow, focus on our opponent in St. Joe, and then try to take a little bit of a day off on Wednesday, and then refocus for Quincy. And so we can't get too far ahead of ourselves. We need to make sure we take care of each individual match, each individual day at practice, and worry about getting better. We know what our best is and can be, and if we just keep working at that each day, we like our chances for the future.